Hey, 2K21 Next Gen is finally out, so today I'm going to show you guys my build. I think this is probably one of the best guard builds in the game because it can do everything and it has a pretty balanced amount of badges. So today I'm going to show you guys everything. So for the first and last name, you should probably do what it says or else bad things are going to happen. Now for the position, you can either go point guard or shooting guard. I like to do point guard just because I like to be at the one when I play park. But if you want to do it at the shooting guard, I think you get a couple extra upgrades, but it's not like anything too crazy. So if you guys want to do shooting guard just for the extra upgrades and you really don't care where on the court you play, go ahead and choose shooting guard. But for the handedness, that doesn't matter. For the height, you want to go ahead and do 6'6", and for the weight you want to do minimum weight, which is 180 pounds. Now the reason I'm doing minimum weight is because I'd rather this build be fast than strong, because I'm gonna be guarding guards. I'm rarely ever going to be guarding centers, so I just made the weight all the way down so I'm as fast as possible and I could keep up with the smaller guards. Now the wingspan, the maximum you could do is 7'3", but the reason I don't want to do a 7'3" wingspan is because, as you guys can see, the ball control is only at 84, which means you cannot speed boost till you hit 97. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put the 7-foot wingspan, just because 7-foot wingspan is the highest wingspan that you need where you can still speed boost off rip. Now body shape doesn't matter either. I would probably not do burly because then you're gonna look like an idiot like this. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was sitting here for like 30 minutes just trying to figure out how to balance this build. So the first thing you want to upgrade is you want to max out the driving dunk to 95. Now when you upgrade things like driving dunk, for example, it'll put your driving layup up with it, and when you upgrade the three-pointer, it'll also put the mid-range up with it. So you just want to go ahead and max your three and your driving dunk before anything else. And you also want to max your mid-range because you want to have as many shooting badges as possible, because you guys know shooting in 2K21 isn't the easiest, but if you have the badges, I think you'll be good. So you want to go ahead and put your free throw to 66. That's what I did to get 18 shooting badges. I think 18 is a perfect amount. If you guys want more shooting badges, I'll show you what you can do at the end, but I think 18 will get the job done. Now we need some defense, so you want to go ahead and max perimeter defense and interior defense as well. And something that a lot of people forget when they make builds is the physicals. You have to upgrade your physicals this year, so we're just going to go ahead and max speed, max acceleration, and then max stamina, and we're going to increase the strength to a 47. And we're only a 75 overall, so we still have a lot of upgrades that we can use on everything else. So what you guys want to do next is you want to go to ball handle, max that out of course, and max speed with ball so you guys can speed boost. And you want to put the pass accuracy to a 77, because a 77 is the lowest that you can get with 14 playmaking badges instead of 13. As you guys can see, when I drop to a 76, I have 13 badge points. So to get that extra badge point, we're just going to up the pass accuracy to a 77. Now, pass accuracy is pretty important. It's always been pretty important. I think a 77 you could get away with, but I would not put it any lower than a 70. So now we're at 93 overall, and we only have 2 finishing badges, which is not good because I want to get Posterizer Hall of Fame so I can actually use my contact dunk. So what you're going to do is you want to put the close shot up to a 53. And then you also want to move the driving layup up to an 80. Now, if you want more than 7 finishing badges, you could increase it a little bit, but as you guys can see, it locks at an 84, and you're still gonna have 7 finishing badges, so I would put it to an 80 just so you can upgrade some other stuff. And the reason I put it at an 80 is so you can get the Circus layup package, Jamal Crawford layup package, the flashy layup packages that you can't get if your driving layup is below an 80. And we only have 6 defensive badges, which is not really that good just because clamps and intimidator are really necessary. And you guys could see I can't get intimidator, but watch this. If we max out the block, the player's done, and we unlock intimidator and 3 more defensive badges. So I feel like that's gonna help a lot. So you guys can see we have 7 finishing badges, which is pretty good just because I want to get Posterizer Hall of Fame. And I'm going to show you guys my badge setup, by the way, so stay tuned till the end of this video. We have 18 shooting badges, which is probably the perfect amount for me. And then we also have 14 playmaking badges. You know, we can get every single playmaking and shooting badge, but the thing about playmaking badges, as long as you have quick first step and handles for days, which for me, it's going to be 7 badge upgrades because I can get handles for days Hall of Fame, but I can only get quick first step gold. Something bad about this game is if you guys want quick first step Hall of Fame, you have to be 6'4" or under. So I wanted to be 6'6" just to get the height advantage, but if you guys want quick first step, you could make it 6'4". If you want to be fast and you don't really care about defense that much, I recommend it. I'm not going to do it just because I want to be more of an all-around player and not just like an offensive player. And then for defense, we have the interior defense maxed. Now you guys are probably thinking that, oh, you're a guard, you're not going to be guarding bigs, why do you have interior defense maxed? So the reason I maxed interior defense is because there are times where I had to guard big men and I actually held my own. I was actually able able to stop them pretty good with a 70 interior defense. And I'm 6'6", so you know I have the reach since I have a max wingspan. So if you guys want to be able to guard any type of build, I would recommend maxing your interior defense. We had to max the perimeter defense, of course, and I had to max the block just so I can get Intimidator and the max amount of defensive badges. I left my steal at a 25 because look at this. If I drop my block all the way, I literally drop my block by like 50, and I can only max my steal at a 32 until it doesn't let me put it up no more. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the block to 76 because I don't really think steal is super important. If you guys have IQ and you know what you're doing, it's not going to be that hard to get steals like in the passing lanes. So you want to max the speed, acceleration, and stamina because this build is pretty good at dribbling. You're going to have the ball a lot, especially playing the 1 on your team. Now I put my vertical to a 70. The reason you want to do that is because there are certain contact dunk packages this year where you need at least a 70 vertical to equip them. I think it was the elite contact dunks. You want to make sure you put your vertical at least a 70, and then you want to put your strength at a 47. Strength, it's not as important as you think, but I just put it at a 47 because look, if I drop it, then my interior defense starts to drop with it, and we don't want that. So we're gonna go ahead and put it at a 47 just to get the interior defense to a 70, which gives us the extra defensive badge. Now moving on to the takeovers, I went ahead and I chose finishing moves as my primary just so I can put my contact dunks to the most use possible. And then for secondary, I had to choose spot of precision just so I'm like a little slasher sharpshooter kind of player. And then when you guys are finished with the build, it should be called a two-way scoring machine. Now I'm going to show you guys the badge setup that I put on this build, and then you guys can mess around with it and get an idea of like what badges you can get and all that stuff. But before we continue, y'all drop a like, subscribe with those notifications, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you guys ever have any questions, you know, you want to DM me about anything, or if you want to follow me for updates, that is the best place to get them. So make sure y'all go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. So for the finishing badges, we obviously need Posterizer Hall of Fame. That is a necessity. Really need that on this build. And we have 3 badge upgrades left. So personally, what I would do, I'm gonna put Pro Touch Silver and Acrobat Bronze. You guys could flip it around, like you could put Pro Touch Bronze, Acrobat Silver. I like to do like Euro steps and acrobatic layups a lot, so that's why I put Acrobat on. But you guys can mess around with it, do whatever you want. So you guys can see right here, here's my shooting badge setup. I put catch and shoot gold because normally I'm the one with the ball in my hand, so I don't really do like catch and shoots that much. And then I put Deadeye Hall of Fame because I be taking some stupid shots sometimes. Deep Threes Hall of Fame, which is literally range extender from 2K21 current gen. Hot Zone Hunter Hall of Fame, that badge is insane. And then we got Stop and Pop Gold, which is a new badge. If you guys don't know what it is, it improves your shot rating after you like dribble. So if you want to dribble and then shoot out of a dribble, that's going to increase the chance of it going in. So that's a pretty good badge. I recommend you guys put that on. Now playmaking badges, Ankle Breaker, I heard it's good this year because if you guys don't know, Playmaker Takeover this year does not like help you drop people to the floor. So my guess is that's what Ankle Breaker is going to be used for. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on for the highlight reel. Now we got to put Handles for Days Hall of Fame, and we got to put Quick First Step Gold. Like I said, I can't get Quick First Step Hall of Fame because I'm not 6'4". I'm a low-key put Space Creator Silver, Unpluckable Bronze, and Bailout Bronze. This is the playmaking badge setup. I think this is pretty good if you guys ask me. It's a very good dribbling setup, and if you want to take a sus shot and pass out of it, Bailout is going to help with that. So yeah, let's get into defense. Defense, this is easy. Clamps Hall of Fame, of course. Intimidator Gold, can't get that Hall of Fame. Chase Down Artist Bronze. And you guys could put either Pogo Stick or Rim Protector Bronze. I think I'm going to put Rim Protector because I don't really jump in the paint like crazy. So I don't really need Pogo Stick that much. But yeah, this is the defensive badge setup. And if you guys end up using this build, let me know what y'all think of it. But that's going to wrap up this video. If y'all did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe with those notifications on. 2K21, telling you we coming with straight bangers. I have so many ideas that I want to do, and I'm really excited to do them. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all follow me on Instagram and Twitter for updates. And if you guys want to be in my videos, I'm going to pick people that are following me on Twitter and Instagram to be in my videos. So you guys make sure you're doing that. They're on the screen and in the description. Follow the Twitch too, because in next gen, I'm going to get on my streaming grind. I'm going to start streaming a lot too. So y'all be looking forward to that. It's going to be super lit, and I'm really excited. And yeah, that's all for this video. Till next time, it's Randy, and I'm out. Peace.